This video contains content that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. With the televised death of George Floyd, black people just say, hey man, enough is enough. And that came just on the heels of the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, which was also televised for the world to see. Not to mention the death of Archeana Jefferson and Botham Jean. So when they decided to come up with this protest, I knew that the opposition was going to do everything in their power, everything they can, to shut this protest down, to get people to be cool. You had the cops saying that, oh, we show solidarity, we're sorry. But how are you sorry when you are the ones that's doing it? When you are the ones that's watching your fellow officers kill people? Then you want to try to come through and say, oh, to show our solidarity, we're going to take a knee with the protesters. But at nighttime, you are still beating and killing people. And now, since you see that none of that is working, you just say, fuck it. We're going to not go to work on the 4th of July. And some officers are already calling in sick. I have this to say. The officers that you are worried about that are the racists on the force, those are the ones. What other kind of officer would do such a thing except for a racist, disgruntled cop? All the rest of the cops, the professional ones, the professional cops are staying on the force. They realize that they signed up for a job that there was their lifelong dream. But these cops that, hey, that want to continue on with the beatings and the killings of black people, those are the ones that are sending out the emails saying, hey, don't go to work on the 4th of July. All of these police officers that are calling in sick and the ones that take off on the 4th of July, all of those cops should be investigated. And all of their cases should be reviewed, especially if they killed a black person. The question is, why are police officers so upset? Why are they threatening to protest, not show up for work? What are they so upset about? I mean, black people were saying that, hey man, we're tired of cops, killing us and we're unarmed. And then you said that, hey, we feel your pain. We're going to kneel with you guys to show our solidarity. But then you turn around and say, hey, no, this cop that you fired for shooting this other guy, we're going to protest that. It's like you cops want the right to kill black people. And hey, let's stop playing like we're all new to this. The police department has a long history of racism and evil cops on the force. And what they are doing to black people today are the things that they have been doing since there was a police department. That is, killing black people. The most foolish things I keep hearing are these provocateurs. Oh man, they don't want cops. Who said that they don't want cops? We all know that cops are needed. But hey, let's stop playing this game like we are unaware of the treatment that black people get when there's a cop called. And when it comes to the police department going on strike, they are only hurting the white people and all the other people that might need to police department, because when we call the police department, they might come in 45 minutes, they may come in 2 hours, or they may not come at all. So what good has the police department ever done for us? So not having a police department, we never had a police department in the black community. And when they do come, somebody's going to get arrested or killed. So what do you think we care about them disbanding or the cops going on strike? It's just a simple solution that these cops don't want to take because they want the right to kill somebody. All they have to do is convict cops that are doing it for the sport of it, just to kill someone. Someone that's unarmed, that is not resisting, they just want to kill somebody. We are tired of cops like that getting slaps on the damn wrist, getting GoFundMe accounts. Nothing happens for the victims. We're just simply tired of that. And instead of you saying, hey man, we're going to, convict these crooked cops. Oh, we're going to do what we can to clean it up. What do you mean? All you have to do, as I say, is convict these cops. That's all you have to do. All this double talk and smooth talking you try and do, hey man, that is not working this time around, sir. That's why I'm praying that these little protesters, hey man, that they don't stop. They don't go for this peace talk that they're trying to push on you. They push this on all of the black people of the past that have tried to rise up. Somebody come through with some damn peace talk and there's never peace. They just hibernate for a little while. They just lay back and wait for the opportunity for them to strike again. And they're going to do this again because I see these youngsters hollering about, oh, this is a peaceful protest. I guess you think that because, look, the people that are getting killed by the police, were they resisting arrest? Did they have weapons? So I guess you figure just because you're not resisting arrest, that the same will happen to you. Do not be ignorant and suffer the same tragedies that our people have suffered in the past. That is being ignorant. Look how long we have been peaceful. And there's a time for war and there's a time for peace. This is not a time for peace. Because peace is not given to us. So how can others expect peace? These cops, they have insiders, and they already know that it's going to be an end for the police department. But if they already knew that, there was something they could have done, like being more nicer to people. But instead of being nicer to people, they remain silent on the issue. And they're wondering why people are unhappy with police officers. It's not like we're unhappy with police officers as a whole. We are unhappy with the racist cops. Just like when y'all got mad at Colin Kaepernick. It wasn't about the flag. It was a treatment that the people get in this country who are supposed to be protected by the flag. And furthermore, the man said he was not going to stand for the national anthem. It was you people that made it about the flag. This is a message to the people. See, these cops are going to try to prove that the world needs police officers, even if they're bad. But hey, listen people, during the 4th of July, all of the caring citizens, the ones who call themselves men in the neighborhoods where you live, police your own neighborhoods. Know who's coming in and out of your neighborhoods. Because there are going to be some provocateurs that are going to try to make something happen to make it look like, oh, we need the cops so bad. But as I say, hey, what good are the cops? Because usually when the cops come, something has already happened. They never protected anything. But you can. You can protect your home. You can protect your neighborhood if you, the citizens, work together. And on this 4th of July, work together in your neighborhood and make your neighborhood safe this 4th of July to show these cops, no, we don't need you racist ass cops, because you're the only ones that would think of striking during a time like this. So no, we don't need you. And I pray that all these cops that take time off, that they will be sent to prison. That's treasonous. And I also like to say that people have to remember this one thing, is that this country was supposed to be based on God and religion. But look how you treat black people. And if you're going to follow God and religion, you must also know that you are being judged by the way that you treat black people. You have not treated black people well. And so the universe is not going to treat you well. Look at all of the plagues that have come upon this earth, and it is going to get worse. 2019, that was your deadline for treating black people right. And since you are going to continue on with it, there will be an increase of plagues upon the earth. And if you want these plagues to stop, you got to treat black people right. You got to give up those reparations. I mean, look at it this way. You people are thinking about money and personal possessions so much. But what's going to happen if everything is destroyed? What good will those personal possessions do you? None. I would like to say that the world has time, but I really think that this time is up. The time is up. You've had plenty of time to treat black people right, and so now plagues are going to come upon the earth, thanks to you racists. I mean, yeah, you may have your drones and your bombs and guns, but one thing that we have on our side is one thing that you have yet been able to beat, and that is the forces of nature. And I pray that the universe deals with you in the manner in which it has to, in order to get you to understand that what you have done is wrong and what you continue to do is wrong. And I just hope you people know that this is it for you. You will get no more chances to rule. After this is over, you will forever be on the bottom. The way you see black people live and the way you have forced black people to live, get ready for it, because that way of life, it is coming for you. I've been noticing on the news a lot of countries and cities and places are making apologies to black people because they know that the time is up. And they're hoping that because they made these weak apologies, that there will be sympathy. But there will be no sympathy because you have yet to have sympathy on black people. So these words that you utter are nothing but words, and they are not action. And I hate to tell you people, is that according to the scriptures, you people are going into slavery. When Jesus had met this man that had demons in him, the demons asked Jesus, did you come in to torment us before the time? So, you demons, you know your time is up. Have as much fun as you can, because when it's over, it is over. And guess what? These apologies you are making, you might as well keep them, sir, because there will be no sympathy.